What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be taking the Evo for a drive. It is the first day. It hasn't rained in the past week, I want to say, here in Orlando. So a lot of the videos have been just washing the Evo, doing the exhaust, doing this, and I haven't really taken the car for a drive much. So today that's gonna change. But before we get started with today's video, I want to mention I am coming to Puerto Rico for Tuner Evolution. Be sure to check it out. I'll put the flyer here. It is a 2-day event, one of the baddest events in Puerto Rico, in my opinion. It brings out so many different cars, from drag builds to your stance car, to your street car, to your drift cars. It literally brings out all of the fast, nice, modified cars in Puerto Rico, and I'm excited. It's gonna be, I believe, the 3rd year that I've gone there, so I'll be there again this year with my booth set up with all new merch and all of the good stuff. So be sure to check it out. I have the flyer here for you guys. Also, guys, don't miss out an upload. Be sure to hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I'm uploading. Even though I've been trying to stick to this every single Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time routine. That is what I'm trying to do every single Wednesday, and I've been, I would say, okay, not pretty good on it. There has been a few Wednesdays that I've missed, and it's just because so much stuff going on, and I kind of got behind on videos, so I'm trying to catch up. That's enough talking, guys. Let's go take the Evo for a ride. I'd like to mention that today's video is brought to you by Ridge. Ridge is making gifting easy with one of their biggest sales of the year for Father's Day. As you can see, Ridge sells not only wallets and key cases, but also backpacks and more. Ridge has redefined the wallet. The Ridge wallet expands to hold up to 12 cards plus room for cash while remaining as slim as possible. The Ridge key case securely holds 1 to 6 keys and prevents your keys from jingling. Find the best Father's Day gift using my link, ridge.com/Joanna Marie. And right now you can save up to 40% off now through June 15th. Check it out. Use my link, ridge.com/Joanna Marie. Person, so if you spot me on the highway, this is why. This video. Let's see if we can get some good POV footage today. I gotta make a couple of stops. I'm meeting up with someone to sell my old race suit, my 15-layer suit. I can no longer fit it. I got a new suit that's gonna be in the works to match the car and the wrap and all this stuff, so I'm excited. We have a nice little breeze, so it shouldn't be too hot. It's currently 6:40. Sunset, it's at 8 o'clock, so let's just go drive around and see if I can race somebody. Always look around. Alright guys, so I pulled up to meet Zion. He's gonna be owning my 15-layer race suit. What you plan to do with this? You get behind the wheel soon?
Oh, of course. Trying to do some all-motor nitro stuff.
Nice. Oh, this would be set. You'll be set for a minute with this. Yep. So, I know we met before. He goes to the track all the time, helps out. Bradley, I think you helped out Prianto as well for some time. So, we ran into each other a few times, and he's here visiting in Florida. So, he hit me up for the suit because I posted it for sale. It no longer fits me. I gotta get a new one. And yeah, he's gonna be taking over. So, good luck with your racing. Hopefully, this suit brings you some luck.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Cross.
Before we hop into the breakdown of what it cost me to build my Evo 8, I want to say, would it be possible without many people, including you guys? I'm so grateful for every single one of you all. Thank you guys for watching my videos, supporting the channel, supporting me. I am forever grateful. I must give credit to some companies as well who have lent me a hand when it came to this build. Exidy Clutch, Manley, JBR Engines, AG Autosports, Chris Johnson, who also tuned the car, also known as Tuna Speed. He is a great tuner. I've had no issues with this build. Thank you again to all the companies and all of you guys for watching my videos. None of this would be possible without you guys. Got the Evo parked behind me, and today we're going to be talking about all the money I've put into it and kind of go over what it costs to put together an Evo like mine, I should say. Now, I do want to say the market has changed a ton, and a lot of parts and a lot of stuff that I paid, you know, everything's gone up. So I'm gonna give you guys prices and kind of try to go off the top of my head on how much I spent. But do keep in mind, some of these parts, like I said, I got years ago, so I'm sure a lot of stuff has gone up. All right, so I figured I'll start with the easiest. Let's start from the rear to the front. So I guess starting with the rear, we have the STM tuned titanium exhaust. This is something I installed recently, and I'm not gonna lie with you guys. This exhaust is pretty pricey. I mean, titanium cost in itself is a lot. This thing is super nice, super lightweight. Love the way it sounds. I believe this exhaust cost me anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000. Following the exhaust, let me go ahead and pop the trunk for you guys. So back here, another thing that I did to this car was relocate the battery. You can purchase a battery relocation kit, I believe, on STM Tuned as well. I actually had AG Autosports help me out with this whenever we did this, and we also did a little ground, so I can basically shut off the battery from back here because I don't drive this car often enough, and the Optima batteries are, I guess, a little bit tad smaller than OEM. So pretty much when the car sits for months, to save my battery, I just basically hit the cutoff switch, no powers on the car, and my battery doesn't die. And I believe this kit costs anywhere from $200 to $300, I believe. Coming back to the interior now. I got lucky when I purchased this car. The owner, this is the SSL package. All the interior was pretty much done when I purchased the car, so I haven't changed anything because I love it. I love it. It looks super clean. These back seats never get used, so they look brand new. One thing that I did install, and it's one of the first things I want to say that I installed on this car, y'all have to check out this video, it's super old, was this harness bar. Now, honestly, if I could go back, I would probably not install a harness bar. I'd keep the OEM seatbelts. I still have the OEM seatbelts, but I want it to be cool. This was a street car, street build, so I wanted to do race seatbelts in it, and in order to do so, you need a harness bar to connect them to. So I bought this harness bar. It's an NRG harness bar. I believe I paid anywhere from $300 to $400 for this. Following the harness bar, I got the Race Quip seatbelts. I don't remember what these cost me. I bought them probably over 5 years ago. I'm gonna go ahead and assume $200 to $400 a piece for the seatbelt. Maybe these go for like $175. Not quite sure. And then here we have the best investment ever. Anyone who drives a modified vehicle, or if you have modified your vehicle, you need to carry this. And I promise you it is well worth it. I believe this fire extinguisher setup was like $200. But guys, if y'all could remember, the S2000 caught on fire a while back, and ever since then I was like, any car that I own from here on out, I'm gonna have a fire extinguisher. If I would have had one back then, I could have saved the car and it would have not have been a total destruction. So definitely invest into this. Please listen to me. Any modifications, I mean, I guess if you're just doing like bags or something like that, but if you start modifying things under the hood, just carry one of these. Doesn't hurt you. There's another thing that I've done to this car is I've changed a lot of the interior pieces to the OEM carbon fiber. I believe these are discontinued now. A lot of the Evo parts are starting to get discontinued. I don't know if y'all can tell, but this is OEM that you can buy. I believe these come in the Evo MRs already, but obviously any other Evo does not come with it. So I bought this along with an AMS carbon fiber shifter. This thing is super, super nice. I also got this off of STM Tuned along with the parking brake and carbon fiber. As y'all can tell, I love carbon fiber. I don't know if they sell this piece in carbon fiber. I haven't really looked much into it. A lot of these mods I did little by little, guys. I didn't just go ham in one day or 1 week or even a year and buy all this stuff. This stuff took years and years, and here we are today. I believe I've owned this car for 5 years now. It's crazy to even say that. Next, we have the engine management system, which a lot of you guys may know. It is Haltech. So I have the Haltech in front of me, IC7. This is their display. Really, really nice. I believe this cost me $900, somewhere around there. And I believe the ECU, which is at a Haltech Elite 2000, was $1,500. With that, I got tons of sensors, flex fuel sensors, so many miscellaneous stuff, and I believe that total bill came out to like $2,500 or somewhere around there if you add everything up. It's quite costly when it came to the engine management system, but that's always gonna probably be, in my opinion, one of the most expensive things besides the engine itself and transmission, I should say. Interior wise though, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, these seats, like I said, came with the car when I purchased them. I believe these are the Evo 9 seats, upgraded seats, really, really nice. All I did, like I said, was add the harness bar, the seat belts, and a few of the carbon fiber miscellaneous pieces in here, along with the Haltech IC7 display and ECU. All right, so going back to the exterior, we have my Volk TE37s in graphite gray, wrapped with Nitto's NTO5s. Guys, not gonna lie, these wheels were very expensive. These are actually 18s. I really wanted 17s because you get way more tire options, in my opinion. Really nicer, like R888s. So many different, like, meatier tire, beefier look is what I really wanted. But at the time, guys, that's when like COVID had happened, a lot of stuff had happened, and it was really hard to find and get parts from anywhere. So I found these from Chris Gooseberry in South Florida. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, be sure to check him out. He does a lot of Evo content, a lot of Evo restorations, and he's just a huge Evo guy in general. His channel's pretty cool, so check it out. He sold me these wheels off of one of his builds, and I believe this was anywhere from around $3,500 to $4,000. It did include the tires with it, but as you guys can see, we're gonna need some new tires soon. So these may be up for grab soon. Hopefully I'll be able to find a pair of 17s. Kind of want to change the look. I mean, I like the graphite gray, but I don't know, guys. Like I said, I think I'm ready for a different look. Now, when it comes to the front of the car, this is pretty much an Evo 8 front end. There's really nothing much that I changed to it other than the Mitsubishi emblem and carbon fiber. I think I got this on eBay. So when I purchased this car, I got really lucky. It came with the JDM headlights already. These are very expensive. Very glad that this came with the car. Super nice touch with the black back housing. I really, really like them a lot. And like I said, guys, these headlights go for a lot right now. So glad that this came with the car. Moving down, we got a carbon fiber lip, which I believe I got this on eBay as well for like $300 or $400. And then these carbon vents I got online. I can't really remember. I'm gonna have to look it up and like post it here for you guys, but I believe these were anywhere from $300 to $400. So we're in the front. We got the ETS intercooler. I believe these run about $1,200 to $1,500. Here we have my 4G63 engine. This was done by JBR Engines in Tampa, Florida. They build all of my stuff for the Hondas, and they definitely do with a lot of Mitsubishi stuff as well. This was pretty expensive, guys, because you got pistons, rods. I have the Manly Turbo Tough rods, the whole 9 yards when it comes to this engine build. I want to say this entire setup itself is probably around $6,000, I would say, including like the labor and all of the work that needed to be done. That was a hard time, because during the time that this engine blew up is when I was building the Civic, and I wasn't trying to dump any money into the Evo, but it is what it is. It happened, and here we are today. This thing is still running strong. Next, guys, we have the Precision 6266 ball bearing turbo. I bought this actually back in 2019 because it was supposed to go on the Civic to begin with. And here we are with the Civic with the 7285. Who would have thought? I believe back in 2019 I paid $1,300 for this. Don't quote me, I could be wrong. A lot of this stuff is, like I said, me going off the top of my head. We have the ETS turbo kit. Now, ETS pretty much sells a kit online, or at least they did back when I ordered this, that comes with the manifold, the piping, the intercooler. I believe everything came out for like $3,500, and it included, like I said, everything I just said. And obviously I'm sure I'm missing a few other parts. But this kit is designed to be a bolt-on kit, so there's no fabrication that's needed, which was really nice, which is really why I wanted to do this, because this is something that literally anyone can put together. You can skip the fabrication process. Currently what the Civic's getting done right now. That whole process is basically skipped with this kit. So it's really why I went with ETS. I mean, not only are their products really, really good, but I was sold with this street kit that pretty much came with everything bolted on. We got the Torque Solution engine mounts. I wanna say for the set, it came 1,200, I wanna say, somewhere around there. Then here we have a custom catch can made by AG Autosports. So let me pretty much tell you guys how AG Autosports got involved. So as I mentioned, my Civic was basically being built and I had the Evo that just blew up, and I was like, this was supposed to be the car for the channel for me to create content while the Civic was down. Well guys, building 2 cars at once was just way too much for me, and honestly, I was not into the Evo market. I was still pretty fresh, I want to say. I was new into the Evo world, and I'm glad a lot of the issues that I had with the car happened because it taught me so much. I learned so much about this car. Taking the engine out, freaking subframe has to come down pretty much anytime you do anything on this car, which sucks. I think the first thing that happened to me was the monolock ring popped out, which is a common thing that happens. I upgraded that to an ACT monolock because those are typically, from what I heard and read, are the best. I got an Exetti triple disc clutch. Those I think are like 3,500. All in all, I really want to say, and I don't know, again, I'll have to tally everything up from this video when I'm editing it. I think I'm around 40, maybe less, maybe more, I don't know. It's just crazy to even say that, like $40,000 in, like, it's just baffles my mind. But a lot of this took time. A lot of this happened over time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, a lot of this stuff was on credit cards. Like, I was trying to build the car and I was going hard on YouTube, and I believed that I was gonna get my return on investment. So I did what I had to do. I was working 2 jobs. There's so much stuff that you guys don't know about me. I used to be a waitress at Texas Roadhouse. That helped me a lot with the build process. When the S2000 caught on fire, I got a really nice check from that. And from that, I bought 2 cars, which is when I bought the Civic in a daily, because the S2000 was the daily. So there's a lot going on. So back to how AG Autosports got involved. I ended up reaching out to them. They're very reputable when it comes to Evo builds and just builds in general. But Evo specifically, they have had one of the fastest Evos in-house. So I trusted them. I spoke to Anthony, the owner, and asked if they could help me finish. Pretty much, the engine was built. The engine was actually hanging. It was in the car already. I basically had to do all of the last minute tedious things. The fuel pumps, mounting the intercooler back on, making sure everything like aligns right with the front end. So they ended up helping me tremendously, pretty much buttoning up and finishing the build. If you want to go back to my older videos, you can see a lot of the build process where I removed the engine, where I did this, where I did that. I did a lot of stuff on the car before I actually reached out to help. But it comes to a point where I was like, I'm either gonna let this sit in the garage in the corner for months until I have time to work on it, or I'm gonna actually reach out for help so I can get this thing back on the road, back to making videos. And that's what I did, and here we are today. I wanna say it's been 2 years now and I've had no issues, thank God. Knock on wood, we still have to go home. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about taking it back. I need to install an oil cooler, so I was gonna reach out to Maria in Miami and see if I can link up with her, get that oil cooler installed, and I really just want to look over the car because, guys, I beat on it, I park it, I beat on it, I park it, and I beat on it, and then I park it. So I feel like this car really needs some love, it needs some TLC, it needs some maintenance. AG helped me out. That bill was not too bad actually for their help. I think that was around 3,500 for them to do everything that I needed done, which is a very long list. They helped me with the battery relocation kit. I got the car tuned there as well. I actually add the clips in here. The Evo made 808. Here's the pull video so you guys can go back to that. The last pull, let's see if we can get that 800 out of it. It made 800, guys. I'm gonna be so happy. 808, oh my God. Dude, 808? Hell yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy. Chris, AKA 2 to Speed, did his thing when it came to this car. I've had no issues and I'm very happy. So guys, I want to hear, comment below, let me know what you would do next to this car if it was yours. What would you change on this thing? I mean, I really am happy with the way it looked. I'll have to show you guys a before photo when I first bought it. The car was literally like pink. You guys know about Mitsubishi, y'all know that this factory paint is sorry to say it, but it is not good at all. The clear coat always peels, and I feel like any car that's back from the 2000s from Mitsubishi has, you had to have gotten it repainted, or you're just driving around with no clear coat. So I did get this paint job done. I actually forgot to add that in the cost. Huge shout out to Brian from Another Level. He helped with the Civic and he painted this thing for me. Did an absolutely incredible job, as you guys can see. I mean, I think, like I said, it's 3 or 4 years now and this thing is still shining. It still looks really good. There you have it, my 2005 Mitsubishi Evolution. Pretty much, you guys know or have an idea of what I've spent on this thing, and it is very sad and scary to say I've spent that much. But over the time, it's literally years in the making, and I'm very happy to see how it looks today, guys. This literally was one of my dream cars, still is, and part of me doesn't want to get rid of it for that reason. Because I know these things are becoming extinct, and I know how difficult it is to find them in good condition. All right, guys, so I have like 20 more minutes before the sun goes down. I'm gonna go do some cruising, drive around, show you guys Orlando, and that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed something different. I'll have to do something like this with the Civic, even though I will probably be so ashamed once I go over all those numbers. Not even ashamed. I'll just be so like, did I really spend that much? Over time, it doesn't add up. When you love something and you dedicate time and money into it over the years, it does add up. But in the moment, you don't think about that stuff. So maybe next video we'll end up doing that with the Civic. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I always say, trust the process, never give up. I'll catch you guys in the next video.